Hi and welcome to this very special video. This video is special for a couple of reasons. And the first and most obvious reason is that I have reached 100 subscribers. And as you can see, and as you would logically think, I am super excited about that. And yeah, I'm just happy that other people like the content that I put out and seem to like me, maybe. And also the second reason why this video is special is that this is the first video that I am doing a video where you can see me. And I'm very nervous about that, as you maybe can think, because putting yourself out there to the internet and putting your looks out there is a scary thing. And I have debated with myself if I should do it or if I shouldn't do it, but I wanted to do something special for my 100 subscriber video, so I'm going to do this right here. And I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all of the love and support that you've shown me. Like, this 100 subscriber thing, it's so huge. It has me so excited. But what I was really not expecting and what means so much to me is all of your kind words and all of your lovely comments that I really enjoy reading and that always make my day and always make me smile. And it's just the best thing ever, and I didn't thought that I would ever experience something like this. I've always been very shy online. I've never had a Twitter account until like 5 days ago. And also with Instagram, I posted like 2 things a year and nobody usually commented, but like I got some likes from some friends. But now there are online people who didn't know me before, who say such lovely things about the things that I create and the things that I am passionate about and the things that I care about and that I love creating. And this means so much to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But what I have decided to do for my 100 subscriber video, because this is kind of a face reveal, I wanted to do my Simself. I haven't done my Simself in a long while, so it's time. I've changed a lot since I've done it the last time, and I'm excited to do it. And because there is a series on my channel that I really like, where I do Sims makeovers without CC, with Maxis Match CC and with Alpha CC, I thought if I do this 100 subscriber video and I make a Simself of myself, I will do it without CC, with Maxis Match CC and with Alpha CC, and see which version of my Simself I like the best. And on that note, I have to say that I'm not an expert in creating Sims that have a huge similarity to a certain person or a certain breed of dog or something like that. This is not my specialty. I tried to create a sim that looks as much like me as I possibly could, but I don't know if the similarities are there like 100%. There are simmers out there, they do it perfectly. I'm not that one, but I'm going to try, and I'm going to try with this video. And the first sim I'm going to make is the sim without CC. With this sim, I first tried to create my face shape, my eye shape, my nose and all of that, and for that I used a picture as a reference, and it's one of the only pictures from me where I am not smiling. The quality isn't good, it's a pretty old picture of me, but I still put it into the video because I wanted to show you what reference I was going off of. I think most of the outfits that I like and the makeup and stuff, that was pretty easy easy for me to replicate, but like my actual facial features, doing them in The Sims was pretty hard. And also I am extremely pale and finding a skin color that reflects this and doesn't make me look dead is pretty hard. I often like to wear this outfit where I wear a black top and a red skirt. I mean, I can only wear it in summer, but in summer I really like to wear it. And I was very surprised and happy to see that I was able to recreate that outfit almost exactly in The Sims. For formal wear, I really wanted to go with a long blue dress, but there wasn't really one that was similar to the long blue dress that I own. And because of that, I also have a blue but short dress, and it is very similar in cut to this blue dress that we have in game. And so I decided to go a little less formal but still formal and pick the shorter blue dress to recreate. And for her sportswear, for my sportswear, I mostly wear like a light beige top and like black sweatpants. And then I have a white pair of sports shoes. And that, thanks to university and the base game, was also pretty easy to recreate, which made me very happy. And then party wear. With party wear, I had a lot of fun. I like to wear leather jackets to parties. I think it's always cool for a party outfit to wear a leather jacket, so I gave myself a leather jacket and high-waisted skinny jeans because that's what I wear. And I also often like to wear high shoes. I kind of enjoy it. I kind of like the feeling that it gives me and how it changes my posture. So when I have the opportunity, for example, when I go to a party, I really like to put on some high shoes. So in the winter time, I really like this long black coat that I have that has this elegant belt around the waist. I really like it. And this one I mostly wear with skinny pants also, and then also with some high boots. And I was able to recreate that kind of in The Sims. The long coat is a different material, but this one was as close as it gets. So now on to the Maxis Match Simself. With this one, I got to play around with face overlays first, and this one also really helped me to get my skin color right, because it added some highlights and it made the skin a little bit more pale. And that helped a lot with creating some similarities, I think. And also, which really surprised me, for my Simself, I used face overlays that I don't normally use. Like, there are these 1, 2, 3 face overlays that I usually tend to go to, but I did use completely different face overlays this time to create this similarity with me, which surprised me, but they worked the best. And I also changed the eyes. I really like the eyes that I went with. And also I had a lot more hair options to go with, and I ended up with this hair that is a little bit more straight than my usual hair. My hair today is also pretty straight. I usually have more waves, but today my hair decided to behave and don't go up to here somewhere, and so I was kind of happy with that choice. For the everyday wear, I didn't want to recreate the same outfit because Maxis Match CC has so many beautiful clothing options, and I didn't want to go with such a bland and simple black top and red skirt, which I could always get from the normal game. And so so I decided to go with some dark skinny jeans because my favorite jeans are pretty dark, and then combine it with a white blouse. And I have 3 white blouses that I all like to wear, especially now during the warm temperatures. For the formal wear, I sadly also didn't download enough CC and didn't have a lot of dresses, sadly, and I tried a lot of things and nothing was really like something that I owned. But then I got to this very dark blue polka dot dress. The dark blue dress that I own doesn't have white dots on it, but I have a dress that is short and a very similar color. And also I used to wear white bolero jackets with it, and so I decided to go with this one. And as you can probably already tell by now, I don't have that large of a variety when it comes to my favorite outfits. And because of that, I also reused the outfit that I used for everyday wear the first time as my party outfit and just combined it with some high shoes, because that's something that I would do in my normal life. And so why not do it while creating my Simself and using that one also for party wear. For the cold weather wear, I didn't find a long black coat, but I have this pullover that I really like that has, that's just exactly like this one in The Sims, and so I used it, and it's also very close to like my comfy clothes for inside in the winter. On to Alpha CC, and with the Alpha CC I first started with face overlays like I did with the Maxis Match CC, and with this one I hoped to achieve a greater amount of realism or a greater amount of similarity, and I found a face overlay that I thought was kind of similar, but like the bone structure around the eyes was kind of different to mine, but the rest was kind of fitting, so I chose that one. And then also when it came to the hair, I found a kind of hair that I don't have, but that I would dream to have. It had kind of similarities. There was these waves. It was just way nicer than my waves. My just falling flat at the moment, and not like woo. It's like this beautiful hair that you could only achieve if the wind would hit your face in exactly the right angle. But I really liked this hair. It had exactly the perfect length, and because of that I kept it. So I was browsing through the Sims resource and I was searching for anything that looks like something I would wear, because mostly those are crop tops. I wouldn't wear crop tops, so I have to browse a little, and I come across this dress. And it's also the dress that I was wearing while I was browsing through the Sims resource. And so I sat there with my dress and saw almost exactly that dress being there, like SCC, and I was like freaking out. It was so cool, and it has almost exactly the right shade, and the print is butterflies in this dress and it's flowers in my dress, but these flowers are like exactly the same color as the butterflies are in this one. And I'm just so happy that I found this CC that is so similar to this dress I own, and that is such a weird thing to make me this happy, but it just did. I don't know why, but I'm very happy that I found it and that I own this CC now. Okay, so a little bit of backstory for this story. Since I was very little, when I was in class and I was listening to the teacher, my hands sometimes just needed something to do, and naturally my hands just scribbled away. I was drawing something, it mostly didn't look good, but I didn't care, and there was this symbol that I always drew. It looked like this. I found this from 2 years ago. To tell the story, it looks like this. And yeah, so I was always scribbling this. It was kind of my sign for me because my name is Sonja. And the German word for sun is Sonne, so Sonja and Sonne share the same first syllable. And Ja is the German word for yes. And so my name, even though it originally has a totally different meaning when I was a child, my name was to me always connected to the sun and positivity, which is a nice thing for a child to believe, I think. And so I always drew this thing as my sign that something belongs to me, or just because I wanted it. I didn't really think about it, and I did it all the way until I finished school and also 2 times in university. I don't know why. And then I was scrolling through the Sims resource like 2 weeks ago. I was searching something for a totally different project, not for YouTube, just totally unrelated, because I was doing like an ancient Greek and Rome inspired storyline. And so I searched for ancient Roman and Greek CC on the Sims resource. And then I found a tattoo, and it said it is an Apollon or Apollo tattoo. I was like, I know this symbol, I have drawn it my whole life. And there it was as SimCC, as an Apollo tattoo. And that was super intriguing, of course, I hope you understand. And then I did some research on tattoos in ancient Rome and ancient Greek. And apparently it was not common to have tattoos around that time. It was something to mark slaves with, like horrible things, looked down upon. But then in the later history of ancient Rome, it became a little bit more common for priests to have the sign of their god or goddess tattooed somewhere, because that was a sign that was in the temples a lot. And apparently exactly this sun, like being black and having these kind of rays, was always painted onto the temples of Apollo, and some priests of Apollo also had this as a tattoo. Yeah, you can imagine when you have seen how excited I was when I found this dress that I own on the Sims resource as SimCC. You can't believe how excited I was, or how a little bit scared I was when I found this symbol that I had drawn my whole life on the Sims resource as CC. I don't know if some of you know the book series or the series Shadowhunters, where she in the beginning always draws this sign as a child and then finds out its meaning later. That was what I felt like, just that I don't have superpowers now. And I also, especially for the formal wear, was very tempted to give my sim earrings, because I usually always give my Sims earrings for formal wear because I really like the way they look. But I can't wear earrings, and so I can't give my Simself earrings, and I almost didn't remember that there, and but I did at the last second, so that's why I went into earrings very quickly and then out of it. For party wear, I decided to go with a blue and white striped top that is very similar to a red and white striped top that I own, and combine it with a leather jacket as an accessoire, because that's possible with Alpha CC, which is pretty cool. And yeah, then I just combined that with some dark jeans and some high boots, like I did in the other 2 Simselfs. And I really like the way this outfit looks as a whole. The leather jacket unfortunately clips a little bit with the hairstyle, but I still didn't want to change it because I like this outfit as a whole. And in general, I would say I kind of liked the Maxis match Simself the most. I think something about the face overlays that I used came the closest to my actual face, which I really liked. And I also liked the Maxis match hairstyle that I was able to use for the formal wear. but the Alpha CC had really the outfits going for it. There were so many outfits that I was excited about with the Alpha CC because they were just so close to something that I own. That made me really happy to be able to recreate my style and my favorite outfits so well with Alpha CC. And now that this video is almost over, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video, and if you would consider subscribing, you would make me super duper happy, and I hope we'll see each other again.